This improv story is based on the idea of women's sneezes that was given to me by the somebody in the marbles. Not the winner. Let the story commence. Mary sneezed, and Craig, who worked next to her, went, "Bless you." And she went to HR and said, how do you make a complaint about what a member of staff, who was it? Craig? Craig? What happened? Do you want to sit down? Aye. I sneezed, they said, "Bless you." Right? And go on. No, that's it. Right. Was it the way he said it? Or what do you mean? He said, "Bless you." Is there anything that I can get him on? I can get him on for that. I don't understand. Bless you, is it offended you in some sort of way? Is it? I'm not religious or anything. I don't think he's religious either. But is there something there? Like, bless you. It just seems, I don't know, it just feels like that could be something. But in case he says it to somebody, in a way, in case he says it to somebody else, and it's perceived as mocking their religion or something like that. No, I'm talking about me, really. Man, I don't follow what you're saying. It just doesn't feel right. Well, bless you. It sounds like something that somebody could maybe get into trouble for. So maybe. Bless you. I don't think it is, Mary. Right. So she went back and sat down next to Craig. And Craig went like, "What, speaking to Sally there?" "Aye, Sally HR. What about?" Apparently they think it's nothing. I suppose it is nothing, but you know, when you said "bless you" after I sneezed. I'd rather you didn't. Craig went, "Why is that?" Does Daniel want to tell? And Mary went like that. Actually, hold on a wee second. Do you want a tea? Forget about it. Do you want a tea? She said, "Actually, do you want a tea?" He went, "Aye." And she went into the kitchen and she made a tea. And Sally was in there, and Sally went up to her and went, "You all right?" Mary went, "Aye, how?" "Oh, because of the bless you thing." "Yeah." "Oh, aye, it's nothing. I just thought, it just didn't seem, sometimes you don't know, something gets said, something happens, and you're like, it's not a big deal. And then somebody tells you, that was a fucking big deal. You shouldn't have to put up with that shit. Aye, right enough. I thought maybe there was something, but doesn't matter. Do you want a cup of tea? No. And Mary made a cup of tea, and just a fucking cup of tea. One cup of tea. And Sally, the HR person, went, "Oh, you like your sugars? Somebody likes it sweet." She's starting, she's putting a few sugars. And Mary went, "What do you mean by that?" "The sweet thing, Lois, somebody likes it sweet." She went, "No, the amount of sugar you're putting in, is that not about, what are you doing?" And Mary was looking down, and she's putting on, there's about 20 sugars now. She's like, "Oh, I suppose that is quite a lot of sugar." And she went, "Do you know the day that's in the jail?" Sally went, "In the what?" "The jail. They put lots of sugar in hot water, so it becomes kind of thick and sticky. And then, you know, put it in boiling water, then they chuck it on somebody's face. And it sticks to the face. At least with a splash of hot water. It's on and it sort of comes off and you can sort of get it off. That is sticking onto you. It's a technique to punish grasses and beasts. No, I didn't know that. And Mary went like that. Well, if you come and watch just now, I'm about to date to Craig. And Sally went, oh, really? If you did feel uncomfortable with the bless you thing, we can talk about it more. But really, on the surface, I don't quite see what the problem is. No, that's all done. That's all finished. But one will show you what I'm going to do. And Mary walked out the kitchen with it, and Sally followed her. Went like that. What are you doing? Careful. And Mary went, careful? What do you mean careful? What do you see what I'm about to do? And Sally went like, hold on, Mary, you're not serious. Mary. And Mary went like that to Craig. Here, bless you. Bless you. And went like that with the cup. But she wasn't practicing chucking a cup of liquid or something. No, a lot of people are. When's the last time you did it? Some people go like that, look, they do that. And they actually flick it that way, you know, like imagine you're playing badminton or something, you know, like a kind of, you know, flick sort of thing, or you know, something like that. You know, like a conductor or something. She went like that, and it kind of went that way. Some it went on her arm, but the rest of it went there and hit Charles. Most of it hit Charles. A wee bit it hit Craig. I said Craig Charles, nothing to do with Craig Charles. Craig went like that a wee bit, but most of it fucking hit Charles. The end. Most of it actually fucking hit Charles. And that's a true story. Want to know how I know? Because I was Charles. I changed my name to Brian because me and Craig would go out for a drink, and somebody would say, oh, what are your names? He'd say Craig, I'd say Charles, and people would go, oh, like Craig Charles for Red Dwarf. So I just thought, oh, fuck this. So I changed my name to Brian. So people would say, oh, what's your name? Craig? Brian. Maybe they'll go, oh, like Craig Brian. There's name to call Craig Brian. Maybe Brian with an Y. Craig Brian, University of Utah. I know the music's on, by the way. Craig Brian, psychology department, the University of Utah. Dr. Brian served in the U.S. Air Force and is an Iraq war veteran. He covered research of suicide prevention. All right, let's stop now. Right.